Hi, my name is Joe Flores. I go to Hope Chapel. I'm an outdoorsman. I love to hunt. I've been hunting all my life. Well, for the last 5 years, I've had the privilege of hunting this property exclusively here in Waimanalo. And back in March 18th, I was involved in a hunting accident right out of this tree where my tree stand, failed, and I had fallen out of the tree about 23 feet down to the ground over here. During the time I was on the ground, I thought for sure I was gonna die. Just experiencing the pain, all I could say was, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, you know, just please take me home already, because it was just very unbearable to be in such excruciating pain. I was thinking about my wife and my kids, and then the thought of whether or not I could leave this world and be at peace, that they'd be okay, and that they knew that I loved them. And then I thought it would be a long time just dwelling on that, but it wasn't long. I know I hug my kids every day, and I tell them I love them every day. As many times as I can, I do that. And my wife, the same. We've been married for 26 years, going on 27 years, and it's the best thing that ever happened to me. But she knows I love her. She knows I express that both physically and verbally every day. And it was the most ultimate spiritual experience to know that, even though I do leave this world, that my relationships would be good. And then after that, it was, I was totally at peace with whatever was going to happen. At this point, it'd been a couple of minutes had gone by, not much. Still, I wasn't up in heaven. So I've got 30 years of military experience behind me, and I knew that one of the things I could do for myself is just do a damage assessment. I was moving my hands around, even though I knew my right hand was broke. I knew something was wrong with my right foot. I reached up because I kept feeling blood dripping down my head, and I reached up to my forehead, and I had a bunch of flesh was just like all pushed forward, and my eye was beginning to close. My hand brushed over my left pocket, and to my surprise, I felt my cell phone was in there, and I was like, wow, I knew instantly it had to have been God, because I never put my cell phone in my left pocket. Wasn't able to see clear enough to push 911. I made several attempts at that, but it wasn't happening. When I did finally figure out that I could just press the send button, and the last people I called would be the first people that would come up. And the last person I called was my wife. We kept it short, and then we just hung up. And I pressed the send button again, and I got a hold of the landowners. They were able to contact the fire department and get them up here to rescue me. It was really a miracle that I survived because of my neck injury and everything. They pretty much think that I might have landed either head first or maybe to my shoulder and whiplashed my head onto the rocks. The phone being there and being able to communicate, to get somebody to come out and see, to help me. And then the Friday night service praying for me when I went into surgery, and then going through the CAT scan and MRI, and them not being able to find one thing wrong with my brain. There was no internal bleeds in my head other than the fracture that was in there. No internal bleeding in my whole body, just broken arm, and the things I had mentioned already is a full-on miracle. I thank God for not being paralyzed. I thank the church for praying for me, especially the Friday night service that was there, and I'm alive today to serve the Lord.